Hey guys, come on in. It's your go-to skincare girl, Etosh University, known to you guys as Faces by Etosh. Want to come on in and talk about how you should be building your culture. From you building a culture for your community will bring about more people coming to your tribe, more people wanting to get in the mix with you. So we're going to talk about building your culture. And then I'm also going to talk about some key points on how you should be conducting your consultation, right? So welcome again. My name is Etosh McFarlane. Thank you so much for being here. I want to talk to you guys about building your culture as well as what you should be implementing within your consultation. So on yesterday, I spoke about the recap of the Black Spy Awards and the launch of Faces by Etosh University for our new classes that's coming. If you go to my feed, you should see my recent reel that I just posted, just some behind the scenes. Hey, Arlena. Hey, Sonia. Hey, the Honey Pot. Hello, thank you ladies for being here. J Sharp Consulting. So if you don't know, I am an instructor, right? So I've been an instructor for about the past 2 years. So what you'll start to see is me sharing more tidbits of the behind the scenes of me at the aesthetic school, assisting the students with their practicals, their theory, passing state board, getting comfortable with doing different treatments, how to work with different modalities, how to close the sale, how to conduct a consultation, and things of that nature. So if you are an esthetician or a cosmetologist or even a barber, I am looking to connect and collaborate with more barbers. On a couple of weeks ago, I did a male grooming class. So we dived into how as barbers, you should be incorporating facials into your services for male grooming, because male grooming is an untapped market, right? So if you can maximize on introducing those different benefits to your client, then you'll really be able to scale that ticket, okay? So let's first talk about culture. So when you think about culture, what do you think about in terms of culture? So with culture, for example, most of us were at the Black Spy Awards. So from being at the Black Spy Awards, there was a culture that was created. So Six Figure Spy Chick has a culture for her community. We know the vibe, we know the mission, we know the expectation. So the same thing should be for your business. What is the culture of your business, right? What is the culture of your environment? When you have your employees, do they understand the culture? So for example, when I get a new class, there is a page on Instagram that I love to follow. The business name is RTC Patty. If you go to that page, just from the aesthetic school standpoint, I always tell my clients, always tell my students, like, hey, go look at this Instagram page. This is the culture that I want to create for you while you're here in aesthetic school. If you go to that page, you'll understand what I'm saying. Everything is so clean. Everybody is active, engaged. They take initiative. At that aesthetic school, everybody is working. It's a really serene environment. So making sure that you are cultivating the culture for your school, for your business, for your clients, things of that nature, okay? So once you have established what your culture is for your business, your clients, your environment, whatever the case may be, your classes, your events, then your clients and customers begin to understand what that culture is. Therefore, it's moving into what the mission is for your business, right? So let's talk about consultation. I've got a couple of questions in reference to I'm unsure about how to conduct a consultation, or I'm unsure how to suggest to my clients what to purchase at the end of the service, and I'm not really comfortable. So we're going to start to talk about you having a script for your consultation, or a script when you are talking to your clients. So this comes from a program that we actually use in the aesthetic school. It's called Prosper You. And from this, there is an acronym. It's called LSCPA. And L is going to stand for listen. So you have LSCPA. So with the L, you should make sure that you are listening to what your clients are asking or what they are suggesting. And I'm going to type this down. LSCPA. I'm going to post that. All right. So L stands for listen. So listen to what your clients are asking. So, for example, when your client comes to you, of course you greet them. Hello, my name is Natasha. I'm going to be your esthetician today. Can you follow me this way or walk with me this way so we can get started with your service? What brings you in today? What are your main skin concerns? And then you are listening to what your client is saying, right? If you're not being an active listener, then you are unsure what services you're about to offer your client, what treatment you're going to give her, what post-care you're going to give her, if you're going to put her on a treatment plan. So you want to make sure that you are listening to your client. So again, the L stands for listen. So when you have your client coming in, you're doing that consultation, you're asking them what brings them in, what's their main skincare concerns, if they have any allergies and things of that nature. So make sure that you are listening. The S stands for suggest. So from you listening to your client's concerns, the S is going to stand for suggesting. So listening to your client's concerns, what are you going to suggest that you can do to help them with the problem that they came in for? So if Miss Sonia said, hey, my main skin concern is pigmentation. Okay, Miss Sonia, because you told me that your main skin concern was pigmentation, I would suggest that we start with a series of glycolic or lactic peels and then go into why you're suggesting that. Glycolic and lactic peels over time can help lift pigmentation. It can also help with hydration, brighten up the skin. It's not as aggressive if we go in with just a standalone peel or a self-neutralizing peel. So you are suggesting whatever it is that you are going to provide your client, okay? So L stands for listen, S stands for suggest. C is going to stand for confirmation, okay? So after you listen and suggest, you're going to confirm. So, Ms. Sonia, we spoke about how you were here for addressing pigmentation. I suggest that we start with a series of lactic or glycolic peels. Is that something that you're looking to get started with today? Does that sound okay for you? Is that okay for us to get started with that treatment plan starting today? So you're going back over and confirming what you heard her say, your suggestions, and then confirming everything, right? It's just kind of like when you go to Chick-fil-A, you give them your order and then they read that order back to you and say, is this correct? Or is there anything else that I can assist you with, right? So we have L for listen, S for suggest, C for confirm, and then P is going to be permission. So you want to get their permission. So Miss Sonia, do I have your permission to get started with this 4-week glycolic lactic pill series, or get started with this hydrofacial, or get started with this service today? So you want to get the permission of your client to do so, right? So we want to make sure that we are listening. That's what the L stands for. We're suggesting, and then from us suggesting, we are going to confirm, and then after we confirm, we are going to get the permission, okay? And then A is going to stand for act. So now you are going to perform those services that you just discussed. So you're going to act. You're going to do the work, okay? So you have L, S, C, P, A, listen, suggest, confirm, permission, and then act, okay? Once you do all of that, you have already greeted your client. The LSCPA comes in to help you with the consultation. After you're doing that consultation and you're getting on to the A, which is act, then you are providing and doing the treatment plan, right? After that, you have completed the service. So this is where a lot of people drop the ball. And this is where a lot of people don't know how to find the words so that you can suggest at-home care, or suggest when you should come back, or suggest how often you should come back, right? So with that being said, after you have completed the service, you would say, okay, Miss Sonia, today we did your first series of lactic peels to address your pigmentation. And what I always like to say is, we're going to go back to you listening, right? So what I like to always say is, because you told me that your main skin concern was to address hyperpigmentation, in my professional opinion, I will recommend that you come back every 2 weeks, as well as taking these main products home to help aid in the health of your skin at home until you come back for your treatment. Okay, so if you kind of go like, hey, because you told me, because you did tell me that what brought you here was you addressing your pigmentation or you addressing your acne. So because you told me, I'm getting the information that you gave me and I'm putting it right back on you, right? So there's no misunderstanding as to like, hey, I'm just suggesting or just recommending. No, because you told me that you want to address your hyperpigmentation, your acne, or get brighter skin or anti-aging or whatever the case may be, in my professional opinion, because guess what? You are the professional. In my professional opinion, this is what I recommend. And then from you recommending that treatment plan and that skincare at home results will lead you into the pre-book. So I would love to see you back 2 weeks from today. 2 weeks from today is January 15th. So ideally, if you kind of keep an eye on how often you want your clients to come back, when Miss Sonia comes in, I probably more than likely, because she would have already done a consultation, what I do is I send out a consultation form for them to do prior to getting to me. So I already have an idea of what it is that, their skin concerns are. So ideally, if I know that I want my clients if I want my pigmentation clients to come like every 2 weeks so we can see quicker results, then I should already have dates in mind or dates on my calendar that I know like, hey, 2 weeks from today is this. So I already have an idea of, hey, 2 weeks from today is this, or 4 weeks. Ideally, I just have my clients come in 3 weeks to 4 weeks. So depending on what we're trying to correct, it'll be 3 weeks or 4 weeks, and then have that calendar or those dates available. And then you also want to make sure that you are filling up dates. You don't want to have Miss Sonia booked on Friday at 12 p.m. and then you have another person booked on Friday at 4 p.m. You want to fill in those time slots so you're not wasting time. Or if you do have appointments spread out, then call those clients to say, hey, I have some available appointments that just opened up or something earlier. Do you mind coming in, or does this time work better for you? Okay. So if you're just tuning in, we were talking about building a culture. So building the culture for your community, building the culture for your clientele, building the culture for your business. And then we were also speaking on consultation. So the verbiage that you should be using when conducting a consultation. Okay, so again, L stands for listen, S stands for suggest, C stands for confirm, P stands for permission, and A stands for act. So I hope this was helpful to you. If you didn't catch my live last night, go back and catch the replay. I also provided a freebie for you guys. If you are looking for some new resources to find materials or implements and supplies like 4x4s, wax, things of that nature, then I have a freebie in my bio. If you click the link in the bio, it's the very first tab. You can download it immediately and access these different websites. And then also make sure you subscribe to our Faces by Etosh University text list. That link is also in the bio. We will be launching our Faces by Etosh University classes for 2022. So make sure you get on our text list so that you can be the first to know when our first set of classes will launch. Also, what I'm doing too on tomorrow and Thursday is, if you are interested and you're unsure or you have any questions, what I'm doing before you sign up is conducting consultations, right? So if you have any questions, this will be a great time for you to just comment or inbox me and say, hey, I want to set up a consultation about Faces by Etosh University. So that way we can make sure that we're a good fit. I can answer any questions you may have. And then also what I like to do too is customize your experience based off of where you are. So for example, some people are estheticians, but they mainly just do wax, and now they're wanting to incorporate facials. So if that's the case, then we can factor your hands-on training towards facials versus wax. So whatever your specialty is, we can do that for you. And let me see. Oh, you have a collagen question elixir. Elixir. Yes, my elixir is right here. What you got? What question do you have, Miss Arlena, for the elixir? Let me go grab me one real quick. I don't even think I have. You got a question? Go ahead and drop it. I'm back. Oh, Miss Arlene might have left. All right, so this is the collagen elixir. If you are looking to reduce and minimize fine lines and wrinkles, puffiness. As we start to age, we lose collagen. So gravity starts to pull us down. We lose the elasticity in our skin. We start to get the turkey neck. We start to get the sunken in areas underneath the eyes. So with that being said, the elixir has many different benefits. And just like with anything, it's going to, just like kind of like with CBD, it goes in and correct bodily dysfunctions. The same thing with collagen elixir. So some of the results that I have seen from people who have used this product is, of course, helping with the indentation underneath the eyes, crow's feet. There's also another client. She took a picture of her hand before, and she kind of suffered with eczema, and you can see how the smoothness of her skin has changed. Another client took a picture of her knees, and you can see that her knees aren't as saggy anymore. So it has many different benefits. I want to know the benefits of it and if it's something I should look into. Absolutely. I would say absolutely look into it because we do skincare, right? So with skincare, nobody wants to look older than what they are, right? We always want to maintain our youthfulness. We always want to age gracefully. So as we start to do that, it's good to implement things. So if you think about this collagen elixir, think about like a facelift for the skin. So think about like your radio frequency. Think about your microcurrent. Those modalities is what this product helps with, right? So if you think about the modalities of using microcurrent and radio frequency that helps with skin tightening and plumping and lifting and firming, that's what this liquid is going to do. And because it is a liquid form, it's going to immediately absorb into the bloodstream, right? So just need to reverse some aging. That's all. Hey, Uncle Claude. So Uncle Claude, thank you for tuning in. I just wrapped up talking about building your culture, as well as consultations with your client. So again, L stood for listen to your client. S is suggesting. C is confirming. P is getting the permission. And A is acting on whatever that service or product is going to be for that client. And then we were just talking about collagen elixir. If you are interested in trying it, Arlena, if you click the link in my bio, I have it there. And then I can also send you a lookbook and some information on it so that you can see for yourself. Okay. I'm on day like 16. And what's really good about this tastes really good. Like I look forward to drinking this because it tastes like, what's the thing? Like, the sparkling cider. That's what it tastes like. It's like a berry. It tastes like sparkling cider, and it's really good. Some people are doing 2 a day. I've started off doing just 1 a day, and probably next week I will bump up to 2 a day because I mainly want to use this for up underneath my eyes. So I'll have my grandmother and mother doing this as well. If you saw our generation picture that I posted, I have these ladies doing the same thing. Okay. All right, guys. So again, LSCPA, listen, suggest, confirm, permission, and act. Make sure that you are building a culture for your environment, your business, your clientele, your events, etc. Also, access the resource freebie in my bio if you're looking for new links or websites to purchase your supplies and implements, whether it's 4x4s, wax, popsicle sticks, whatever. That link is right in the bio, the very first tab. And then also make sure you subscribe to Faces by Etosh University, the text list. That is the second link in the bio. And then again, we will be launching Faces by Etosh University classes for 2022. If you are unsure about what exactly that is, or if I can help you to advance your skill set or whatever the case may be, then what I'm doing tomorrow and Thursday is conducting consultations. So that'll be the perfect time for you to set up a consultation and say, hey, what exactly is Faces by Etosh University? How can I best maximize the benefits of Faces by Etosh University to benefit me and my business. So that'll be the time for you to do that. And then again, if you are an esthetician, most time estheticians may specialize in a certain skill set. So facials or waxing. Let's say you mainly do waxing, but now you feel as though you want to incorporate facials. Then we'll cater your hands-on training to facials. Okay. So I know for sure January 30th, I already have a session. January 23rd will be another session. But if you are ready to get started, then click the link in the bio to subscribe. And then you can also set up a consultation. Love the brows. Hey, Dynasty. Got a little brow game going. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Go catch my live from yesterday. Yes, yesterday it's up there. And then I'll leave this one up there. And then I'll leave this freebie up until 12 midnight. And then it'll be gone. All right, guys, have a nice night and talk to you tomorrow at 9 p.m.